Motorola's phones are really hit or miss depending on the year. I haven't been thrilled with the company's mid-range offerings for quite a while, but 2026 has proven to be different for the company's entry-level and premium products, so why not the mid-range? Last year's Motorola Edge 2025 was quite slow, had a mediocre camera, and its OLED display dithered quite a bit. But the Motorola Edge 2026 flips all of that on its head. It's got an absolutely incredible build and design that's small and light, has comfortable curves on the sides and back, a snappy processor, genuinely good cameras, and a flat display that even flicker-sensitive people are going to love. Let's start with dithering, since that was such a sore spot last year. I don't see dithering on any of this phone's 3 available color modes, which is the polar opposite of last year. This one's a true 10-bit panel with no asterisks on the spec sheet, which backs up what I'm seeing in these dithering tests. The only flickering happening here is the dimming refresh, which can be identified by a uniform on-off pattern happening on all pixels at the same time, versus a sort of dancing pixel pattern when a phone dithers. Truly great news here. As far as PWM dimming and that side of the flickering spectrum goes, this is a typical Motorola OLED-powered phone, which means it uses DC dimming out of the box that matches the refresh rate until you hit low brightness, where it switches over to 720Hz PWM dimming. As with all Motorola OLED phones, you can completely disable PWM dimming by tapping the flicker prevention option in display settings. This makes the phone use DC dimming all the way down to 1% brightness, which I always find to be the most comfortable setting. Modulation rates are very good, down to about 25% brightness, and running the phone at 60 Hz will actually get you down to single-digit modulation rates at the highest brightness levels. If you want to avoid higher modulation, you can keep the physical brightness slider locked above 50% brightness, which keeps it in that lower modulation range. Then either use the built-in reduce white point feature found in accessibility settings or your favorite dimming app to artificially lower the brightness without affecting modulation as much. Motorola advertises this as a 5200 nit display, but I never saw it get above 700 nits, even in the sunlight when automatic brightness was enabled, so I'm not sure if this is a bug or just one of those dumb peak brightness marketing claims for a tiny white box on the screen. Either way, this one doesn't have the greatest sunlight visibility, but it's also not terrible either. All in all, the Motorola Edge 2026 has a very comfortable display with no dithering, and Motorola's excellent PWM disable switch, making it a very solid choice among the mid-range options available this year. If you enjoyed that video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.